This is the last week for the lavender and lace collaboration between Cara Brandon and Natalie from Line Dot Arrow. This week the challenge was to make a small booklet to go inside the folio. So I'm going to share that. I have lots of pieces still left here to use, and I love this kit so much, both of the kits, that I will eventually make a complete journal using these kits with the beautiful images. My folio, I did show part of that in my previous video. I am finished, and I've decided that you could keep adding and adding and adding, but it's pretty chunky, and I don't want to add more to it. I like it the way that it is. I have a seam binding sash. I put it in a bow, wrap it around a toggle button, wrap that around the journal, and the journal opens up like this in a trifold kind of thing. Then this, oops, I don't have this put in right. That's why it wasn't closing correctly. You have to put things back together in the right order, or they just don't exactly work out as easily or as well as they should. But anyway, I won't bother to put that back on. As I had shown before, this is the inside of my folio, and I'll probably page through this one more time, but I'm going to get right to the booklet that I made to go in here. This is a hidden paper clip that I used to keep this flap kind of in place, which it folds down, and it's a pocket, and it's an envelope that has a window in it. This part opens up. There is a magnet on here to keep that closed, and this is a lavender sachet. I have a jar of lavender. I made this little envelope, and I filled it with 2 scoops of lavender, and it smells wonderful. This is my little journal that fits into this pocket that I made. It's a pocket that I deliberately made it like that so that I could slide this in, and that's one of the reasons I decided to stop, is because this was getting to be too thick to put in that box. And the other thing that I did that I would change now is I added these tabs. I think I would make them a little closer to the journal because they're catching on the edge of the box I made. And I mean, I guess I could have just cut them off. I didn't want to do that. But that is something I guess I could do, is I could cut these down and put tabs on a little closer. But for now, as I said, I'm finished. As far as lace, some people put a whole lot more lace on their makes than I did. I added lace at places. The pages themselves, the design has a lace pattern to it, and there's lace in here, 2 different kinds of laces. This is rickrack. This is a tag. Anyway, here's the book, and I've used a mixture of papers in here, just coffee dyed. Used a lot of the images from the kits. Small pocket with a little journaling card. I had to write Lavender's Blue Dilly Dilly because that song kept going through my head while I was working on this. When I was cutting the pages to cover the folio, I would end up having ends of the pages left, and I didn't want to waste them, so I actually rounded the corners and used them for pages in my journal. And as I mentioned, I did put other types of papers in here. And there's pockets. This is one of the freebies that Kara gave. It's a pocket that has these slits in it. So every one of those has a journaling card or ticket inside it. And they can be pulled out, journaled on the back. Here's some tickets and some more of the ephemera from the kit. Lots of places to journal, and here's one of the tags. I used, this is the doily that I had. It was a square doily, and I folded it to go in here like this, and I added just strips of the tape, not the tape, one of the pages for interest, added interest, and added these two images. And you could journal in that spot. Again, the butterfly images, the words, tags, more tickets. This is a little place, just a note stuck in there. Tucks, ephemera, and here's another one of those pockets. Add a little bit of lace here. And this was a rubber stamped flower on fabric. I watercolored that. It did bleed out around the fabric. I had used regular watercolor. But what I discovered, I liked it, but I discovered though is you can, if that happens and you watercolor the fabric, you could just cut very close to the edge of the flower, and you could, you don't have that bleed out then. So that would be very nice, a fun thing to do. So that is, and I used elastic, and on there I added a bead dangle, and I chose more of a blue bead. And then this tag, I wanted the ribbon to stick out because they became then elements that I would actually using to decorate the outside of the journal, leaving those things out. As I said, now that pocket holds the booklet, the journal. Then this is an envelope that you can open up and journal inside. And then there's a magnet that catches it on there. This is a flap, and in here I have a tag and these, I'm not sure exactly what they're called, but they're to wrap your lace and your ribbons around. And I kept them, I didn't back them with anything so that they wouldn't get too thick and bulky. This side, well, this flap goes up, and as I had mentioned, that has a flap that you can, let me set this up this way. You can pull the things in and out here, which I won't do, and same thing here. And this can fold up, and then I have a paper clip, a hidden paper clip, and I have to always check to see. Okay, and that kind of keeps that in place. Then on this side, it unclips, and we can fold this out. To have all these tags. This is like a tag book, and there are belly bands with tags in it and just blank spots to journal in. And if you flip it over onto this side, you have 4 tags here as well. And again, journaling cards. Fold that back up again. And then I used this clip to hold that in place. And I just put some string, white and purple lavender. Then you fold that over that way, and this, and on the back there is another paper clip This time it's a bird. And this can open up, and these are pockets with some journaling cards in it. That is my lavender and lace make with this collaboration with Kara and Natalie. And as I said, the images I think are absolutely beautiful. Trying to get that back on there to keep that in place. This wraps around. And you could just leave it hang or put it in a bow, which I like to do. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the collaboration if you took part of it. I will have the links below where you can find these, find the kits. They're, as I said, gorgeous kits. Oh, and I hope that you give me a like and follow, become a subscriber, and leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. And that's it. Happy spring, everyone. Bye.